everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here, this time reviewing on issue 4 of the 2000 series Ultimate Spider-Man. Now as you know, Ultimate Spider-Man was the first stepping stone of Ultimate Marvel that later on had Ultimate X-Men, Ultimate Fantastic Four, and other stories. And the point of Ultimate Spider-Man is meant to do a reimagining and a new take on the whole Spider-Man genre. And issue 4 has Spider-Man looking out from the window, and the story starts off how, after the explosion of testing the Oz formula, we see how numerous scientists and that have been killed, and Otto Octavius and Harry Osborn are the sole survivors. And we see how the Oscorp workers look on in shock, seeing the damage that's happened. We see Ultimate Spider-Man saying, "Be gentle, be gentle! Such a baby, God! Do it, do it!" And we see how, Ultimate Spider-Man basically pummels the guy down, and we see how everyone cheers for him. And we do kind of see how, one of the managers says, "Where's the petty cash? I give up. Where's the petty cash?" And it's sort of implied the other wrestlers stole the petty cash to kind of get rid of Ultimate Spider-Man due to making them look bad. And this is where the manager confronts him on this, and we see how they try to go for him, but Ultimate Spider-Man kind of making a break for it. And we see how, Ultimate Peter gets back into his normal clothes, and of course is annoyed and upset about being blamed for things. We kind of see how a guy robs the sort of deli, but of course makes a break for it thanks to Peter. And we do kind of see how he says, "What? What was that? What was what? Why don't you stop him?" And we see how, he gets called out for being selfish, and I think this handles better than the whole stall scene from The Amazing Spider-Man, because it doesn't seem childish. It's just Peter basically just acting like a jerk because of what happened to him, and it's more personal that way. And later on, we do see that, Ultimate Uncle Ben and Aunt May confront Peter about his bad grades. And keep in mind, since Peter was a sort of top A student, you can tell Uncle Ben and Aunt May put high hopes on Peter. So of course, worrying about his other grades is completely understandable. And we do see how they confront him about this, and even thinks this whole basketball thing is a bad idea. But we see Ultimate Peter just basically screwing this and getting out of here. So of course, Manly blows off steam and decides to stay at the one place he could probably find, Kenny Con, who's mainly got the house to himself while his parents are away for the week. And of course, Ultimate Peter needing a place to stay. And later on, we see everyone partying, and we see how, basically Ultimate Flash being unsure about Peter and that, and one of their friends talking about what happened at Oscorp and that. And we do kind of see Ultimate Liz trying to hit on Peter. So of course, Ultimate MJ sees what's going on, and is hurt and horrified. And Ultimate Peter trying to get MJ to come back and try to see reason, until Ultimate Uncle Ben steps in. And we see him saying, "Let's go." "Uncle Ben, don't! Dude, busted! Stop it! I can walk myself! You're embarrassing me!" And we do kind of see him calling Ultimate Peter out on his behaviour and how he's acting around others. And we do kind of see him pointing about how his father had a sort of philosophy, and that one that served him well. And this is handled better because, one, it's more like Peter getting worse and worse, and Uncle Ben trying to get him to see reason. It just feels like most of the reasons from the Amazing Spider-Man film either came off more childish, or came off just more like throwing in the whole not answering the phone calls and that. But here, it works more. It's like a typical teenage thing. Blowing off steam, people trying to see reason to you, and all that. And we do kind of see him talking about yeah, with power there comes great responsibility. And Peter's saying, my father? If he knew so much, then where the hell is he? Oh, come on, Peter. Snap out of it. You can do it. And yeah, we later do see that Ultimate Norman Osborn has become the Green Goblin, which is obviously, the comics version of a kind of Hulk-like character. And we do see that, after blowing off steam, decides to return home, only to realise that the ambulance and police cars are at Peter's house, and setting the events in motion. And this is the story. So I think issue 4 is okay-ish. Like I said, it's gonna build Peter being hot-headed. It's gonna have him kind of be, like, against the world only for people to see reason to him. I feel like, what Amazing Fantasy was trying to do was build Peter as this goody-goody grade A student. Here, it feels more believable. Like, you've gone the distance. You're gonna get cocky. You're gonna get arrogant. And sometimes people are gonna be there to give you a sort of reality check. So I think this one definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good and still readable. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.